another good morning, time to go. Oh, we are all looking for adventure. 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 We are all looking for adventure.
Hey! We're at the Chinese theatre.
This is the residence of Mr. Tarantino.
Louis is the biggest Chris Pratt fan. Hello, welcome back. We are staying in Hollywood right now and we have done loads of hiking this morning. We've been hiking up to the Hollywood sign. We've done above it, under it. We've also done another little hike alongside it to the Bronson Cave. So that was my previous video, which I will link up below. Right now, we are ready to go to the Hollywood Boulevard. We've got a tour booked, Star Trek Tours, I think it's called, one of these little bus tours to go around and look at celebrity homes. And we may actually do something else afterwards. We might go up to the Griffith Observatory to see it from, you know, the view from the night time, but we'll see how tired we are. It's been a really long day, so we'll see how we're doing, but really hope you enjoy today. So we've just arrived. We're parked up in Hollywood and Highland. It's the Hard Rock Cafe, and this is also where the Oscars come through. This place is open 365 days a year except for when the Oscars are running. Louis collects Hard Rock Cafe t-shirts, so he's on the lookout for a t-shirt. Oh, it's a nice bit of aircon in here. Holly, they only sell cute stuff, just so you know.
Are we going in after?
So Louis, look, this is where you can see all the dates.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's really cool. And you can see all the years there. Chariots of Fire, 1981. And there's Louis. He wants to work in the film industry one day, so this is really exciting for him. Oh, Forrest Gump, 1994, Holly. We're walking out right onto Hollywood Boulevard.
Is that the Jimmy Kimmel?
I don't know. Looks like it, doesn't it? There's the El Capitan Theatre. Opposite, that's the Disney Theatre. Louis is there by Dwayne Johnson's star. There's a bit of stress going on. Let's move out the way. Museum of Illusions looks very busy.
Charlie Chaplin.
Oh yeah, Charlie Chaplin's down there. Bing Crosby. Holly's just spotted the Walt Disney star. Hey!
I'm sorry.
No, we're good, thank you.
Sorry about that.
I know, but I'm going to the Venom verse.
That's where Olivia needs to go.
Get ready. Let's just take one Stay hydrated out here, guys. Ice cold water, soda, Gatorade. Step right up, guys. Don't be shy.
We're at the Chinese Theatre. All the cool handprints. Do you want to look for Big Bang Theory? Because they did theirs recently, didn't they? There's so many.
Stan Lee.
Oh, do you want your photo taken there while nobody's there? Louis just found Stan Lee. You need to do a Spider-Man thing, Lou. This is so cool. We're having so much fun.
Christopher Nolan.
Who's Christopher Nolan?
Director of...
Some of them. Is that Whoopi Goldberg? Oh yeah, look, there's Whoopi's hair. Sorry, Lou. Yeah.
Very street.
Steve Coogan? No, it isn't. That's Steven Seagal, isn't it? Yeah. Steve Coogan.
Hey, that was Christopher Nolan. Yeah.
Some of them are huge, aren't they? Hey, Louis, there's Quentin over here. It's Quentin's. Go on then, how big are Quentin's feet compared to yours? There's Hugh Jackman, Michael Caine. Oh, Louis, there's Robert Downey Jr. over there.
That was 2009 though.
Louis, go on then. How big were Quentin's feet or his hands compared to yours? A little bit bigger than yours. Sorry? Oh, the La La Land. Here's Arnie age. Look, I'll be back. He had very pointy shoes on that day.
Robin Williams.
Aww. There's Tom Hanks, Lou.
Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah.
Hi to everyone.
That's cool. It's Dwayne Johnson. Look at that. There's a very matted Chewie.
It's reggae,
It's really busy. We're heading now for our Star Tours. It's a bit quiet in this section.
Looser. I might use my camera actually, my phone.
Just going past the Hollywood Bowl.
And here's the kind of home you'd want to build. Look up here. Multi-billion-dollar homes on stilts in earthquake country, hanging over nothing much but air. The only thing crazier than living in a place like that is living underneath it. Now, there are about 1,500 of those homes on stilts in the Hollywood Hills, and they were extremely popular from the 1940s to the 1960s, but you could not get a permit for one today. Now, everybody look to the left and say wow again. Wow. Originally designed to be an advertisement for a real estate development called Hollywood Land. Check out the screen. But the last four letters, the L, the A, the N, and the D, fell off in an earthquake and later burned up in a fire, leaving only the word Hollywood behind. Now, you cannot see it from here, but there is a very tall fence all the way around that sign. And that fence has two very important jobs. The first job is to keep people from vandalizing the sign. A job that had failed at miserably last year when somebody got up there and turned the Hollywood sign into the Hollyweed sign. You guys may have heard about that. The second, even more important job is to keep people from committing suicide off the sign. The very first suicide occurred in the early 1920s. She was a young British actress named Peg Entwistle. Peg was only 24 years old, and she had just won a very important part in a very important movie that was destined to propel her young career to stardom. Unfortunately, the movie ran long, and they wound up cutting out all of her speaking lines. Well, she was just devastated. She said she couldn't take it any longer, and it probably didn't help that she just broken up with her American boyfriend. She threw herself from the top of the letter H. Whoa, looks like LA is burning down. Threw herself from the top of the letter H. And here's the saddest part of the story, folks. Just 6 days later, they found out she'd actually won another part in another movie. Of Jason Statham, the action-adventure star from the United Kingdom. Remember this guy, London?
Yep.
Yeah. House. This is a house that Mel tore off the side of the mountain with a pickup truck and a cable in the movie Lethal Weapon 2. It was the hideout of the bad guys, the South Africans. Now that special effect cost $1.5 million. But you might also recognize this house from a very popular video game called Grand Theft Auto 5. This was Franklin's house.
Yeah.
Here we got a Tarantino fan on board. All right, look to the left. You're going to see a yellow mansion poking out over the treetops. This is the residence of Mr. Tarantino. The yellow mansion on that opposite hilltop. Now I'm going to bring you much closer to it in a moment. Now 2 years ago, Samuel L. Jackson and Quentin just finished making a movie together called The Hateful Eight. Coincidentally, that was the 8th movie of his career, and Quentin has always claimed that he would never make more than 10 movies in his lifetime. So I guess that means we've only got 2 more to look forward to from the mind and the imagination of Quentin Tarantino. And he just came out with movie 9 called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, starring Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, and the final performance of Luke Perry before his untimely death. Now that house has just switched sides on us now. From the left to the right is at the top of the hill across the street. And I'm going to bring you around to the main entrance, London. Look on the right for a red brick driveway leading up to an iron gate. This is the principal entrance to the Tarantino residence. Now I've got some hot gossip about Quentin. You want to hear it, London?
Yeah.
Well, here's a Quentin Tarantino, Sacha Baron Cohen. Coming up on the left is the house where Sacha lives with his beautiful wife from Australia, Isla Fisher. Here on the left, folks, is a home of Sacha Baron Cohen. Very nice, you like? Yes, it's time for sexy now. He likes sexy. Also here on the left, this yellow home is the home of Drew Carey, the host of The New Price is Right, and Whose Line Is It Anyway? Bruno Mars! That's right, Holly, you're doing a great job. Here on the right, because lucky for us, all up front, right here, Holly, right on the corner, lucky for us, that's how he likes it, the home of Bruno Mars. Hey, Bruno, I got Holly. Bruno, let's get out of here, man. All right, you're lost. Open heart surgery. He knows his music. Gwen Stefani's having a party. P-A-I-T-I-E-S. Now, if you take that road from Sylvester Stallone's house to the right, up the hill to the next house with the red tile roof, that is the home of Eddie Murphy. I'm gonna make Holly some waffles. All right, Holly, that's my horrible impersonation of the donkey from Shrek. We go to the top of it. That is the home of Mark Wahlberg, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Now, Mark recently starred in Ted 2, Daddy's Home 2. And this is the main entrance to the Beverly Hills Estates, everybody. Oh my God. And right there, that's the home of Denzel Washington. Somebody just pulled into Denzel Washington's place.
We're in Beverly Hills now.
Coming up on the right, folks, all the way at the top of the hill, is the home of Justin Bieber. Look to the right, all the way top of the hill, folks. You're going to see a glass.
Behind these gates is the most expensive house in Los Angeles. At a price well over $100 million, Beverly House is a true classic. Built back in the 1920s, publishing tycoon William Randolph Hearst once lived here. President John F. Kennedy and wife Jackie honeymooned here. And yes, scenes from the Academy Award-winning movie The Godfather were filmed here.
And you'll notice they all look remarkably alike. When we get to this intersection, though, the white pepper trees are going to suddenly become palm trees. And then to the left and right, pine trees. The same kind of pine trees we saw when we first crossed into Beverly Hills. Well, that is not an accident or a coincidence. The city of Beverly Hills has dictated by law that every tree on every block must match. That's how important lifestyle is here. There are only 2 other communities in the United States that have a similar ordinance. Now, everybody look to the right. This is where they filmed the last season of American Horror Story. American Horror Story Apocalypse. Now next is the home of one of the highest paid athletes in the world. Can anybody guess what sport he plays? Mansion at the top of the hill, directly in front of us.
He's the most famous British athlete in the world. Star footballer, that's soccer player to you and I, and celebrity underwear god.
And now it's going to be directly behind us.
David Beckham bought this $22 million estate in 2007.
On the top of the hill.
The LA Galaxy. Many other large homes around the world, this LA home remains their special American retreat.
Michael Jackson, that's what she's been waiting for. Look over here on the left, folks, starting with this green lamp underneath the jacaranda tree and taking over the entire rest of the block. Folks, be prepared to shed a tear for Michael Jackson.
It was a shock felt round the world. June 25th, 2009, the news spread like wildfire. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, dead at just 50 years old. He'd been living here in this mansion, renting it for $100,000 a month as he prepared to return to performing live. 50 sold-out shows just weeks away at the O2 Arena in London, but they would never take place. Michael Jackson had one of the greatest careers in recording history.
Beverly Hills Hotel, a favorite hangout for old school Hollywood, names like Bob Hope, Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, and the Rat Pack. It is rumored that John F. Kennedy and Marilyn Monroe would have their romantic rendezvous there. Look at all the skid marks. Looks like a bowl of black spaghetti. Worst drivers in the world here in Beverly Hills. Here's one. Look across the street on the right. Also coming up on the left is the most expensive store in the world, Bijan's. Mr. Bijan has been called the suit maker to the kings. One gentleman's suit here can cost you $80,000, a tie, $40,000, a pair of socks, $20,000. And they won't even let you shop here unless you agree to wear white silk gloves. Here on the left, everybody, is the yellow store with the ice cream trunk in front of it. Bijan's, the most expensive store in the world. And there's Mr. Bijan's custom yellow parking meter where he parks his custom yellow Rolls Royce, his custom yellow Bugatti Veyron, and his custom yellow Aston Martin.
Yeah, 'cause it's got signature emblem.
Yeah, I've seen that before in videos actually.
And look at all the rich people eating cheesecake.
That's the very
Look at all
first
these rich people
cheesecake
eating
factory.
cheesecake. Hi, buddy, how you doing, man? These rich people love cheesecake, don't they? Yep, because it's rich, just like them. The main entrance, folks, you're going to see a magnificent crystal glass chandelier. At this time of day, it should be sparkling with light. The home of Muhammad Ali. Look above the main entrance, you'll see a chandelier. Now, I've got a little trick I use to get the celebrities to reveal themselves. Let's see if it works, although it's very subtle. Hi, folks. If you're thank you. If you're rich and famous, please wave. Thank you, sir. If you're rich and famous, please wave. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. If you're rich and famous, please wave. Oh, how you doing? You're looking good today. Wearing suits of armor that transform his character into the amazing Iron Man. Now, of course, in the movie, that place is depicted as in cement. The Dolby Center, where every year they celebrate and award the Oscars. And here on the right, the theater where they present the Jimmy Kimmel Live show for ABC.
Pluto shrunk. That was bad, Pluto.
Pluto shrunk in the wash.
I know, he shrunk in the wash.
Well, that tour went on for an hour longer than what we expected. We're really hungry. At 7 o'clock, we've come to the Hard Rock Cafe for dinner.
You guys sent me in the photo.
Louis and I have got some mocktails, and I've just realised I've eaten the cherry off it already, but they did look really lovely. This looks amazing. I've got veggie fajitas with house guacamole. Holly's got the same. And Aid and Louis also have the same. They have the legendary burger. That's a massive onion ring in there. And fries. That's huge.
Is that dripping off though?
What?
It's dripping off.
Yeah, it's dripping. It's disgusting. Louis, how's yours? These fajitas are lovely, aren't they?
We've had a really nice meal at the Hard Rock, and we're just going to wander around the strip here, the Hollywood Boulevard, check out the lights and check out some stars.
Really is beautiful. I don't know. It's got a decanter in the back. It tells you on here. It's beautiful. Louis been splashing the cash. We've just done Nicolas Cage there. Just been in a tacky gift shop. And he's bought a hoodie and who else? Oh, Morgan Freeman. And some other bits there. Charlie Sheen as well. You used to like Charlie Sheen, didn't you?
Oh, I used to watch 2.5 Men.
Yeah. Who else is here? Oh, Christopher. Is that the Christopher Reeves? Louis?
Do you mean current Keanu Reeves?
No, Superman. Is that the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, look, Holly. Big Bird. That's cool. Oh, you're stood on David Bowie.
You need to learn how to pronounce his name. It's Bowie.
Are you going to send? Oh, his star needs
You need
a
a
clean.
Y, yeah.
You're going to send that one to Nana.
Yeah.
Oh, Pierce Brosnan. I love Pierce Brosnan. You do as well.
Yeah, he's so cool.
Oh, I met him once. Did I tell you?
No.
He was so lovely. When I worked at Lufthansa, he signed my book. I reprinted his boarding pass, and it was when he was Doctor Who, and he added 007 on it next to his name. He was ever so lovely.
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase, yeah.
Michael J. Fox.
Oh. It's a bit quiet around this area, isn't it? I've got such a full tummy. Yeah. Midland? Here's the Disney Theatre, the El Capitan. Which other ones? We haven't seen any of the Friends lot. Do they have any of these? Oh, it's the El Capitan Theatre. Looks very pretty.
Mark Hamill is.
Mark Hamill.
Is there another one? Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse. Oh, here's the Muppets as well. Minnie Mouse. What's that? Oh, there's the Dolby. Holly just spotted the cutest door handles. That's so cute. It smells of fried onions out here. There's Sting.
Need to go through there.
Yeah, we'll go head that way. That's the way we're going.
There's your onions.
Sorry?
There's your onions.
Yep. That's what smells so nice. It does smell lovely. Oh, Louis found Chris Pratt.
And Paul Rudd behind.
Oh, Paul Rudd as well. And Phil Collins. That's a big star, a big empty star. Louis is the biggest Chris Pratt fan. Well done, Lou.
With the background as well.
Oh, let me take the bag from you.
Be quick.
I completely forgot to finish yesterday's video. We came home and got showered, and then I suddenly remembered when we were in bed that I hadn't finished. So it's the following morning and I just wanted to finish this video. It was such a good day yesterday. I know the previous video was obviously the Hollywood sign hike, but yesterday the tour was actually really good. It went on a lot longer than we expected. It was supposed to be 2 hours, 4 till 6, but we had to go and pick up a couple of ladies from the Universal Hotel, and then so the tour got started later, and it was quite stop-starty. He stopped quite a lot to show us like the views and point out different things, which seemed to take a long time. There was a really irritating family, mostly the kid actually, who asked so many questions, but pointless questions that the guy didn't actually, well, nobody actually got. Then he needed to go to the toilet when we were in Beverly Hills, so the tour guide was a bit kind of shocked because obviously it's difficult to pull over. He ended up pulling into a garage. The whole family got out. They were gone for ages. They'd bought snacks and all that kind of thing, and it took a lot of time out of the trip. So the trip ended up overrunning by an hour, which changed our plans because we had planned to have dinner along the Hall of the Walk of Fame, and then make our way up to the Griffith Observatory, by which time we literally had 45 minutes by the time we'd eaten to get up there. It was a half-an-hour drive, and it just was a bit touch and go as to whether we would actually be able to park and get there. We just wanted to see the lights over the city at night, so it didn't really work out. But we stopped afterwards. We had dinner at the Hard Rock, which was really good. I haven't had a good meal at the Hard Rock so far, and that was third time lucky, and it was the best meal of the trip for me. The vegetable fajitas were amazing. I always crave broccoli when I'm in the States, and I definitely had my broccoli fix last night, and I think it was steamed. It was really crunchy, really tasty. Holly and I would definitely recommend the veggie fajitas. They were amazing, and the boys really enjoyed their burgers as well. The whole meal came to, with tip, just over $100, which wasn't too bad. We all left very full, but we had a really good table, really good server, really, really good experience. And then Louis did a bit of shopping afterwards. He picked up a hoodie. He also got a bum bag that was on offer, and something else really small as well. And then we just, as we realized we weren't going to make it up to the Griffith Observatory, we actually had a wander around the Walk of Fame, and we popped into the souvenir shops. Louis did more shopping. Hollywood is Louis' thing. This is what he was really, really looking forward to in the trip, so it was his little thing last night. But we had a really, really good time, and we got back here, must have been after 10 in the end. It was a really, really good day, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. We are about to head out to Universal Studios, which will be my next video, so I really, really hope that you've enjoyed this one. Let me know if you've done any kind of tours in Hollywood. We decided not to do any of the studio tours. They weren't really for us, as much as we wanted to do some. None of the tours actually meant anything to us, like doing all the Batman stuff, the Pretty Little Liars sets, the Friends. None of that really fussed us. We kind of looked at all of them, and for us it wasn't worth taking a couple of hours out of our day, so we haven't actually done anything like that. But let me know what you've done in the area. It would be lovely to know. But so far for me, the hike is up there. That's what I wanted to do, and I'm so glad that I've done that. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next week in Universal Studios. Bye.
We're in, and guess what?
We got the ticket.
I didn't forget the tickets this time. Hey, you just scream like a girl. Thank you. Observatory, and it's actually closed on Mondays, but it's rammed.